Now, Eastwood Black Money is playing Backstabbers. It's a F all that playing I've been quite all these days. You H's better stop playing on my end. Top, because I know the real about everything H and Wooden S Peach and Cream. I get to exposing these fake a-holes. They playing the role for the camera. Stuff sad. Hella jail about my end. All this BA role playing is crazy. I see why life insurance is so important. Everybody money hungry. Ain't none of this stuff genuine. I love you, dude. Your mama always told you, but we didn't listen.
Last video alert. So yeah, the family fighting over money now, bruh. You got cousins that have made that post over there. And then you have the freaking preconceived notion that people believe on the internet that's not even true. What you talking about, Seti Nash? Well, there's been this weird smell in the air talking about that the child, this 5-year-old little girl, had a $500,000 life insurance policy on her, which is impossible since in America, they top out at $75,000.
All right. So let's go ahead and get there real quick. You talking about Globe Life Insurance? They're at $30,000. The death benefit for children's life insurance policies is generally on the low side, often in the $5,000 to $50,000 range. This is because children do not typically have income or support their families financially. You see, here you go right here. What is the limit? Children's life insurance coverage is usually significantly lower than that offered by adult policies, with most companies capping coverage at $50,000 to $75,000. So where this $500,000 life insurance policy came from, I have no effing way in the world of knowing what it is. So I don't know why these people said this crap, but I have an idea, but I'm just going to keep it authentic with you. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make effing sense. Right here, the death benefit for children's life insurance policies is generally on the low side, often in the $5,000 to $50,000 range. This is because children do not typically have income or support their families financially. Adult policies, on the other hand, have higher death benefits because they are intended to help replace some of the lost income that the policyholder would have otherwise provided. So children life insurance policies can be transferred. Once your child turns 18, you can choose to transfer ownership of the plan over to them. Some policies convert automatically at a certain age. 18 or 21 is common, while others have the option to convert. You'll need the child's personal information, of course, the pros and cons. Here we go. This is the uncomfortable conversation. If you're wondering if you should buy life insurance for kids, the list of advantages and disadvantages will help you decide. The pros: provides a death benefit in the unlikely event of a child's passing. The financial benefit can cover funeral and medical expenses. Look at that, medical expenses, plus help reduce financial stress on your family. The death benefit can also help cover expenses while parents take time off to grieve. Life insurance is typically easy for children to get approved for. Some policies have a cash value component that grows tax deferred. Buying a policy early life can lock in low premiums. Life insurance policies can even be a unique gift idea for parents of young children. The cons, meaning the negatives: children are typically less likely to pass away compared to adults, so life insurance may not be necessary. The death benefits on children's life insurance policies are typically smaller than adult policies. They may be insufficient to cover the children later in life. While whole life policies have a cash value component that can grow, it's typically not the most advantageous investment option. Premiums must always be paid to maintain coverage. Now, I would say on this right here, if you are looking to get life insurance for your children, bro, I would just go with Gerber. I ain't gonna hold you, because Gerber is one of those where you can take the money and then convert it into college if your kids would like to go. Call up Gerber and y'all can figure that one out. I know what I'm talking about, trust me. And this is not sponsorship for Gerber, but yeah, let's get back to the video.
Hey, yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that bell too? Because when you do,
You're helping unbiased, independent news.
So there you have it. We're in a day and age where everything, and I mean everything, has to be approached with skepticism. And I understand that part. I get it. I 100% get it. But there has to be a time where logic overrides feelings, emotions, and, dare I say, apophenia. If you don't know what apophenia means, just go ahead and Google APOPHENIA. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's what it is, man. When it boils down to it, one of the worst things that happen to family members is that with the loss of a person, sometimes there's a gain, but it's only financial. It's only things. And when that happens, then you get what's called entitlement. Now, why some family members feel entitled, I have zero idea. But people must understand it. People must know this. If you ain't procreate, if you ain't raised, if you ain't got nothing to do with nothing, then how you get something? I don't care if you held somebody down for a year or two or anything like that. I get it. But at the end of the day, somebody says something really well in a rebuttal statement to me. They said, yeah, Seti Nash, that's cool, but look, that money that's left over, bruh, she might need that for her bills because we don't know if she's going to be able to have the strength to pick up and go tomorrow. And on that instance, you're right, I'm wrong. So there's that. Only thing I was doing was looking out for the other child for the living. But I get it. When money comes, entitlement shows, greed happens. Hell, even lust. You start seeing people start to like you a little bit. And you cuter with their money. And yeah, you sexy right there with them Benjamins. Abso-freaking-lutely. But it also brings out the ugly. Why should you profit off of death if you are a family member and you love that person? I'm fairly certain anybody who looked out for anybody as far as their family goes, if you were expecting financial compensation, it should have been said within the first steps of welcome to my house. Trying to get money back for what you've done, I'd have to question your motives as to why you did it in the first place. See, a lot of people will take advantage of people who are distressed, with people who are hungry, with people who are confused. These things just happen. And at times, people who look bewildered. You don't know where to go. You don't know what's out there for you. And it seems as though the ugliness had to have happened. With that look out for me stuff, while she's doing whatever she's doing, whether you agree or disagree, I get it. But what I don't get is why run to the internet with it. What the are we supposed to do about that? Are we supposed to shame this woman into giving you some money? Or are we supposed to inbox her now like you know you're wrong? See, I don't think that message right there got received the way it was supposed to get received. I will never agree with taking away from the grieving. I only believe in giving in abundance and for the right reasons. You're talking to somebody who does not believe in karma. And I know some of you, you don't believe in karma. You don't, but this says. No. If you're not practicing Hinduism or you're not a Buddhist, it is not within your religious text at all. Now, you can believe in universal law. You can believe in eye for an eye. You can believe in all of these things. But as far as religious texts, the word karma does not exist in any of those with the exception of the two. Try to prove me wrong, that's perfectly fine. You will never break my mind on that. But let's really dig deeper. Why do you need to profit from this woman in particular? What people fail to realize, there are grants right now from cities, from states, and from the federal government to actively change how it is that we deal with the younger generation and the disenfranchised individuals who need somewhere to go and somewhere to believe in. Now, The whole CJ casino stuff and all that stuff, I never said his name in there and everything like that. But I truly believe if he had anything to do with this, he'd be in jail right now. We wouldn't be tick-tocking and waiting on anything. Some people said, oh, in the comment section, the mother has something to do with this. She hired the hitman. Let's entertain that for a couple of seconds. If you were to hire a hitman, you gonna try to get your daughter whacked for 70 grand? That's what you're talking about. So get your daughter killed for $70,000. And did you have a policy on him because they weren't dating? That wasn't his girl. He might smash the baby mama, but hey, bro, Lil Ronnie was in the streets doing his thing. That funeral probably gonna have a couple of women that's crying a little too hard. So nah, man, I don't agree with coming after this woman for money and all that stuff, because at the end of the day, you a grown ass man, dog. And you foul. All this internet stuff, bro, was unnecessary. So maybe I'll get an inbox and he'll try to explain it and all of this stuff and everything like that. All right, cool. I'm willing to listen. But as far as how this goes right here, nah, bro, I gotta say it. And I gotta say it out loud. You wrong. To see a woman dancing with money and trying to do all this stuff and feel like you feel entitled, no, you don't. I'm sorry. Now, if she done did a money play with you and you expecting some bread back and all that and everything like that, I get it. But now is not the time. People not picking up the calls. Expecting the grieving to make you a priority is selfishness at its worst. Because it's not about what that person can do for you. It's what you can do for that person. And I fear that for the rest of humanity, as far as America exists, man. I done seen so much BS with people with money, people without money, just getting into a little bit of money, bro. I watched a homie at 19 years old come up $200,000, and he was the most gregarious person after that. He had the most friends in the hood. He literally was that dude. Now, granted, I'm like, what, 14, 15, RIP the homie, but I'm watching new cars, new straps. He dead now, so it don't really matter what I'm talking about. New cars, new straps, pounds of weed. Kicking it, doing his heavy thing. You know what I'm saying? All for that to be gone. And when it disappeared, it wasn't just the homies that took from him. It was family that took from him. It was women that took from him. It was himself and impatience that took from him. Hell, he even got robbed by some people that he trusted. And this right here, this seems like a little bit of robbery. Empathy is a motherfucker, but a sympathetic person at least can understand. No, man. But we won't be talking about this anymore. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled program unless something insane happens. But other than that, man, nah, man. This is wrong on too many levels. And I'm going to keep it so authentic with y'all. Get yourself some life insurance. We only promise death. We ain't promised good health. We ain't promised money. We ain't promised nothing. And if you can finesse the system, you ain't even promised taxes. And I know that's a hard conversation, especially for the black community to have. I'm only speaking because I'm black, but I can tell you this, bro. Y'all better get yourself right, get yourself healthy, get yourself financially savvy. I'm not preaching term life insurance policies, because if you look at it, it gets crazy. I just say get yourself a whole life policy of about 30, 40 grand. Some of y'all want your kids to be rich when you pass. That may cause a lot of chaos that you don't know. The richness that you give your child and what you enrich your child with comes up here from going here. And I'm talking about putting in hard work, not about you dying and giving your kids the world. The kids that get the world, they only get it through the eyes and through the actions of you. It's a simple question. If you were to start your life all over again, What would you add in order to get yourself rich? Then, if you were to sit up here and play spirit and gift somebody skills, what would you gift them to be rich as far as financial freedom? See, whatever you're thinking about, that's what you need to give your kids. And I'm not talking about your sons and daughters. I'm talking about nephews and nieces. Hell, if you godfathers, godmothers, all this stuff, that's where it lies in. It's not just in giving, because even if you give and they don't know what to do, it may be worse. You maybe set them up for failure and didn't even know it with pure intentions. As they say, the road to hell is often paved in good intentions. Don't gift your kids financial stability and financial security. That's cool. But also gift your kids the tools to operate in life. That's the biggest thing. I'm glad for the people who are watching this, man. Thank you so much. We obviously ain't done here. We drop videos every single day. If you want some comedy in your life, I'm a pin Setty Nash. They just calling me Unc now. I don't know why they calling me Unc, man. Maybe it's the beard or something like that. I don't know. But they calling me Unc now. I just did the 20v2 with Lil Woody. I need y'all to run that if you want to. If you want to laugh, if you want to have fun, if y'all want to do y'all thing, man, trust me, you definitely gonna laugh your ass off a little bit. And hey, who knows, man? We might do our own little 20v1. And I'm definitely popping up to any city doing my thing. And if we do drop it, it'll be on the Setty Nash clips. But other than that, man, share to keep your people aware. Subscribe, turn that bell, stay notified. The have-nots when they get it, bro. That's all I can say, man. The have-nots when they get it. It's unfortunate that that woman has to show pain on the internet and then have her own people turn on her. But what can we expect, people? Honestly. But y'all let me know, man. Did I get it wrong? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? I have no idea. But to the crew, that's the truth. With the visionaries. I'll catch you on the next one. That'll be tomorrow. Also, hey, we still got other clips and stuff dropping on Setty Nash Reloaded. So I cover more news over there because tomorrow we're going to talk about how Atlanta PD robbed Lil Duke. Yep, still talking YSL stuff, bruh, because it just got vicious. And I know what some people going to say. I know. I got the scoop. Check me out. Yeah, man, we just hit 200K. We on our way to 300, man. Subscribe today so you can find out how you can win an Xbox or a PlayStation, man. The details are on the way.
This is how you know somebody is literally going to be in the drawing. Robin Minter, check him out, man. All we do is go down and we look and we see his subscriptions. Who does he have? That's Setty Nash right here. What also happens, take that off. Top commenter. That right here, public subscriber. So that's what you got to do, and make sure you share each video, and then you'll be entered to win. Shout out to Mike. Good luck.
Subscribe, turn that bell, stay notified, and share to keep your people aware. I'll catch you on the next one.